Hey there guys, thanks for tuning in. Long time no see. I know I haven't made that many videos recently, and I'm sure for some of you out there, maybe a couple people, that might actually be disappointing because you actually find my videos interesting and you tune in regularly. And if you are one of those people, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for staying with the channel. Despite the sort of sporadic uploading schedule. But anyways, I want to explain in this video where I've been and just kind of what's been going on in my life. So this past month has been really crazy for me because I have had to move to a new house, and the house has had to have a lot of repairs done to it. And you can see here this window behind me is broken, and I have to get a new one installed, and as well as lots of other things around the house. But basically I have my own sort of house now, which is really nice, and I won't really say where because I don't want anybody to come here and kidnap me for all my organs. And yeah, but yeah, so I've had to move to a new house, and so of course the whole moving process with working a full-time job makes it difficult to find time to do YouTube or to make videos or write out ideas and all that. And of course, on top of all that, I'm trying my luck at making this little short film. And so the short film is definitely it's definitely coming along. I know that I told you guys I would have it done in 2 weeks, and that was like a month ago. But because of the moving and everything and other things that were going on in my life, I've had to sort of work on it less just because I couldn't. But I do definitely have more time now, and I'm all settled into my new life, and so it's definitely coming along. Now, as somebody who's not very wealthy at all, and who doesn't really make any money off of these videos, the short film obviously has a very low budget, and so it has a low budget, and it is lacking any actors other than myself. So I've been looking around for people who might want to be in it, but most of the people I ask just kind of give me a strange look and they just walk away, which is understandable, I guess. But anyways, I have found an old friend of mine who will most likely be able to travel up here to where I live and hopefully be in the film, because obviously to make a film I would prefer to have at least one actor other than myself. And me being in the movies is not anything that's narcissistic. It's just that I moved to a new place about a year ago, and I haven't really met many people yet, and so I don't have many friends yet or people who I can ask to be in the movie. And of course, with the film having a low budget, I have to be really creative with the plot, and I have to think of a story that's not going to involve any sort of expensive special effects, because of course no budget, no money, no special effects. And so, this film, it's not going to be anything really special. It's not going to be anything impressive, and it's, for some people it might be kind of cringy, but I'm doing it because I want to test myself and I want to try it out and see if I can do it, because it is something that I've always wanted to do. And even if I don't have all the resources that I would like to have right now for that, or I don't have the actors, or I don't have people to help me with that, or a budget, I just want to do it anyway. Because after what happened to me last year, where I almost died in that car accident, you know, I don't really care so much about what people think anymore, and my views on life have changed. You know, if I want to try something in life, I'm just going to go ahead and do it, even if it's not going to be as nice as I want it to be, or, you know, even if I don't have any money for it, I'm going to try it, you know, even if it turns out crappy. I don't care. You know, I went out and I did it, and, you know, I actually got done what I wanted to get done. And, you know, at the end of the day, even if it doesn't look all that great, or, you know, it's not very impressive, I can go to bed at night knowing that I tried my best, you know, and I gave it my all. Now, something that you might not really know about YouTubers, most YouTubers, is that they don't have full-time jobs, and they don't have other responsibilities outside of making videos, because they make money off of their videos, or they have a Patreon account, or they have other means. You know, they have rich parents, or, you know, they have, I don't know, people who can give them lots of money, and, you know, they don't have to work a full-time job. But I do, and so that has really made it difficult to do anything that I want to do in life other than work, because you know, work takes up so much of your time, and just all the other things you have to do with, you know, owning a house and all of that. But nevertheless, I am trying my best, because YouTube is such a magical opportunity that's just sitting there that anybody can take advantage of. I mean, you can literally, you know, if people watch your videos and you get a following, you can make money from your bedroom just talking to a camera. And so all you have to do to get there is you have to make videos. You have to do it consistently. But that's so much more difficult. That's so much more harder. That's much easier said than done, because you know, we come up with all these excuses. We have other things going on. We're afraid of what people are going to think. You know, we might think that the ideas we have for videos are stupid. You know, we have all these little voices in our head telling us that, you know, it's a bad idea for whatever millions of reasons, you know. But something, you know, I realized, I would say about a year ago, is that whether it's YouTube or, you know, whatever thing it is you're doing where there's an audience and people are watching you and you're being judged, you know, in any way or form, is that, you know, there are times where you could have everything ready, and you could be confident in yourself, and you could be you know, at the right place in your life. You could have all the resources, all the money to make good videos, and make videos exactly how you want to make them. But that's so rare. You know, that might happen a couple times every year, and, you know, if that's what you're relying on, I mean, it's just not going to happen. Most of the time you will be making videos, you're going to be extremely tired. You're not going to feel like making a video. You're not going to be feeling, you aren't going to be feeling creative. You know, you're not going to want to do it. You're going to have every cell in your body telling you just not to do it, just to wait till, you know, just to wait till another day. But why I like YouTube so much, and why I have stuck with it so many years, is because it was the only thing in my life that for a long time that I felt like I had any sort of control over, or that I felt like was mine. And it was always a really great way to escape my bubble, you know. And like, when I say bubble, I'm talking about, you know, your life where you go to work and you come home and you rinse and repeat and you do the same thing over and over and over again, and you never do anything outside of your little bubble to experience the world further, or to enrich your life further, or things like that. So YouTube was always like this magic portal that I could go to and get connected with the world, and get my voice out there and get people watching my videos from all over the world. And I just thought it was so great. I thought it was the best opportunity in my life, and it was just sitting there, absolutely free to use. And so I've always tried to be somewhat consistent and always be making some kind of videos. And of course, on top of that, what's great about YouTube is that if you die in a car accident tomorrow, I mean, I'm just using that example because that's what almost happened to me. But, if you die tomorrow, you're going to want to have a way for people to hear your voice. Once you're dead, they can't hear your voice ever again, or they can never see you talk ever again, or, all those things that they might miss about you. And so having videos online that are stored, on a cloud, that are most likely going to be there forever, they can always access those videos, or download them, but they're there, and it's a record of who you were, and what you stood for in life, and your values, and it's your legacy, in a way that's always there, and it's always easy to access. Because and I'm saying this not to get any sort of pity, but I'm just talking here, just shooting the breeze. But when my brother passed away when I was 15, there weren't any sort of videos of him that I could go back and watch and hear his voice. And so after he passed away, that was it. It's like I could never see him again. But if there were videos of him, then I could see him again. I wouldn't actually be able to interact with him, but it's almost half as good. So that's the point that I'm trying to make here, is that even if you feel like you have nothing to share, or you feel like you have no incentive or reason to make YouTube videos, I understand that, but it's something you should do at least a couple times, just to leave a bit of yourself behind, that's easy to access and that people can access if you pass away, or something happens to you. So there's just kind of been what's on my mind concerning YouTube, and concerning the film that I'm trying to make, and just sort of my little projects here on YouTube. But my future plans for life and my future plans for the channel and all that are the same as I've always sort of said. I do want to keep on making videos about travel and Italy and all that kind of thing. But I am at a point in my life where financially I know I won't be able to go back to Italy anytime soon. And so I can try really hard to make a video about Italy that's interesting, but the fact I'm not there makes it kind of difficult. And of course, I get people who like to rip me apart in the comments, saying that they can't trust my advice, if I'm not living there, and all these kind of things. And so I've kind of been experimenting and trying other things that don't involve travel topics, and it's been difficult. This film, for instance, I mean, this is really just a desperate sort of try at something that might still be interesting to put on YouTube. I sort of talked in the past about making videos about self-help and sort of people who are depressed, or who are dealing with difficult things in their lives, or mental health, because that's always been an interest of mine. It's something I've certainly dealt with in my life, and I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I've gotten past mostly all of that, because I'm out of my teenage years, and my brain is more developed, and I'm not really cooking anymore. I feel like I can say I'm mostly an adult, and so I've sort of made it to the other side of, you know, all the mental health struggles and the whole mental health journey that all young people go through. Because there were certainly things I did that were, I would say, perhaps unique or more unorthodox to get past my mental health issues, my depression, and all my other sort of problems I had in the past that I would like to share on YouTube, because, you know, maybe it can help somebody. So yeah, anyways, that's what's going on in my life. And again, if you have been watching my videos from the start, you know, and you've stuck with the channel, you know, all these years, I really, really want to thank you. And I am trying my best. You know, I can't make videos every single week because sometimes things come up. I am going to do my absolute best with this film. It's not going to be anything special by any means, but I think it'll be entertaining, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Anyways, if there's any videos you think somebody like me, you know, based on the videos I've made in the past, if there's any videos you think I would be good at making or that you would want to see me make, I would be honored to do that for you. So if you have any ideas, to please leave them in the comments, and I will definitely give my best crack at it. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much, and I will see you guys around. Have a good one.